What's going on, everybody? All right. So, this is not a political live at all. Just so you know, this is just me talking to you guys a little bit about pride, I guess, or what I'm seeing right now with some people that's within our community. All right. And look, let me just say this: I get people got their religion, you got your belief, which is dope, you know, and everybody got something going on, something that they excited about that they're feeling boosted up, I'll say. You're feeling good about what you're doing. And that's dope. Everybody, that's got a platform that's trying to do something positive. That's dope. Until it's not. Until you start, bashing other people or talking crazy about other people that you disagree with because, you know, your own personal beliefs. And what I mean is, you got a lot of people that say that they're Christian conservatives, right? Or you're doing something that's noble in your eyes. And it might be, you know what I'm saying? And that's dope. But when you start bashing other people or tearing other people down because you feel like you're better than them, that's when I gotta step in. Now, I don't like to, bash other people with what they got going on because of what I got going on. If you got something going on, I'm gonna promote it. I'm gonna say, good job, good for you. You know what I'm saying? I'll even promote it with you. But when I see you going in on people because you feel like you're better than them, because you got more money, or you got a nicer car, a nicer house, or a dope song, a good album, and you doing your thing, and people congratulating you, and people ain't hating on you. They want to see you doing good. But when you start doing that to them, let me tell you, bro, pride comes before the fall. Pride comes before the fall. Now, I know I met a lot of people doing this, a lot of big names. You don't see me running around here telling, look, I got a big platform, right? I got a lot of people that watch me. I've met a lot of prominent names, a lot of big people, and I'm still meeting a lot of big people, and it's strictly because of my voice, the things that I believe, and the way that I say what I say. I'm, I guess, a leader now. I'm kind of like a catalyst in whatever this is, this movement that we got going, and I'm proud of that. But I'll never knock nobody else that's trying to do the exact same thing as me. If anything, I'll put my hand out. If they're below me in the progress, I'll reach my hand back down to help pull them up. I try to push people to be farther than where I'm at. And that's what you're supposed to do. And this is sad to say, but I'm gonna say it. Black people, we got this crab in a barrel mentality. When you see another black man doing something more than what you're doing, you'll try to knock them down when you see them getting to where you are. They'll try to grab them and pull them down, or push them out, push them out the way. You see somebody getting ahead or doing more than you want to pull them back because you just don't want them to be doing better than you. That's a problem. I broke that out. I broke that mentality a long time ago. I want to see people go farther than me. I'll try to push you to go farther than me because I know in my heart that if I do that, maybe when I'm down and I need a hand, that you might look back and pick me up. So what I'm getting at, this ain't going to be real long, y'all, but I got to get it out. I got to get it out. I don't want to say no names or nothing like that, but there's some stuff going on, where I've grabbed brothers and pushed them up and boosted them up. And I'm going to keep doing that. That's just me. That's what I do. And I've met brothers that feel like they way up there, like you way up there, right? Because of whatever, you got your name out there and people know your name now. And that's amazing. That's dope. But when you see somebody doing what you doing, knowing, and I got to, matter of fact, let me pump the brakes. You know who does this? People that ain't never really had to struggle. The people that ain't never really had to struggle before, that's had everything given to them. Everything. Your parents got a good marriage, which is amazing. I'm not knocking nobody who comes from a good home. That's dope. But a lot of people didn't. So when you've had every opportunity handed to you, and you look down on somebody that's had to work twice as hard as you to get to half of where you're at, and they're proud of themselves, and you knock them, or you try to knock them down, that shows your character. It's that crab in the barrel mentality. You don't know what it means to work hard. You don't know what it means to have to struggle. You don't know what it means to really put your all into something and have it fail, and then have to take that emotion, that failure of you trying so hard and you failing, and then pick yourself back up and then try to do it again. So when you finally do it and you succeed, and you looking up to somebody who's ahead of you, that you just, you only know them from what you see. You only know them from what you watch. You don't know them personally. That you kind of like think that they're a hero to you, but then they become your villain when they see you becoming what they are, and then they push you back down or push you out the way. That shit's sad. It's sorry. I'm gonna say it like this. Look, I do music. I sing, I rap, I fight. I'm a fighter. I can fight. I know how to draw. I'm very intelligent, not to be prideful at all. I'm just telling you, I'm intelligent. I read a lot. I know a lot about a lot of things. And now I've met a lot of people. I'm in a lot of circles. A lot of people know me. I don't think myself to be better than you, and you know who you are. I don't think myself to be better than you. In fact, I look at you like my brother. And every time I see you, it's all love. All right. But you should be ashamed of yourself, man. You should be ashamed of yourself, because I gotten the chance to sit and talk with you. I know you a little bit better than most people do now, because I've had conversations with you. And coming from where I come from, you read a lot of stuff about people when you have a conversation with them, and you see how they interact with people. And then, you listen to them talk. I'm the type of person, I love to spark conversation, pick your brain and see where you're at. So I could say a lot of things right now about the people in person that I'm talking about. But I'm not going to do that. Instead, I hope that you watch this and you get what I'm trying to tell you. Let me just give some examples of real quick. Some people come out, whether they do a podcast or they're actors or they're doing music, right? And they portray themselves to be something that they're not. You portray to be this thug or this tough guy or this gun toting, whatever, or this patriot or whatever. That's how you portray yourself. Whereas me, I'm me everywhere I go. You will never talk to somebody and them tell you that, yo, Cash is different on his podcast than he is in person. Everyone will tell you I'm exactly the same every single place I go. And that's why I don't got to try hard to be me, because it's natural. It's not a character. Cash Kelly is not a character. He's a person, a real person. So when I get around people, when you watch them on screen or you listen to them through the speaker, and then you meet them face to face, when I meet these people, I notice things. Like, you don't sound like you, number one. Number two, a lot of people that look up to you would definitely not like you if they met you in person, because of the things that you say. That holier than thou attitude, that I'm better than you attitude, which you didn't come off like that to me at all. Not, I know why you didn't, you know what I'm saying? But you do that to other people. You don't shit on your followers. You don't shit on your fans. That's not okay. You know what I'm saying? They the ones that make you. Understand that. If you're trying to do something like music or acting or, podcast or whatever, the people are who made you who you are. All glory to God, because he allowed them people to notice you. But the people ultimately are who lift you up, Okay? So when you turn your back on them, when you turn your back on them or you're fake. It's easy to be fake over the internet. It's easy to be fake on screen. It's easy to be fake when you're texting somebody or messaging them on social media. But when you're in front of them, people will pick up on that. And it'll only go so far. Because the bigger you get, the more people you will have to talk to. And people will see you and they will catch you up. You don't judge nobody. Don't judge nobody, man. If you think that being gay is wrong or homosexuality is wrong and you want to bash them and you want to talk shit about them because their sexual preference and make yourself seem better than them, like you're further along than they are because you know that being gay is wrong and God's going to send you to hell, that ain't even for you to judge. That is not your place to judge. If you disagree with their lifestyle, cool. I disagree with people's lifestyles, but that don't make me feel like I'm better than them. That don't make me think that God loves me any more or any less than them. You're wrong for that. Because no man is perfect. No man. There's not one man on this planet that's perfect, that doesn't sin. It says that in the Bible. The Jesus that you claim to love so much said, let he who is without sin cast the first stone. So how is it okay for you to point out the sin of your brother? You say, don't try to pull the plank out of another man's eye when you still got a whole damn tree in yours. Don't do that. Judge not, lest ye be judged. And you pick on the sins that you don't do. Or maybe you pick on certain sins because you do them, and it's a secret. You know, I always found and thought that the things that people point out in others is really something that's wrong within themselves. Example, when you got a Christian that gay bashes, right? You bash gay people because you feel like you're better than them because you're a Christian, and God said not to be gay. And 1 Corinthians 6:9 says that homosexuality is not okay and that they won't see the kingdom of God. There's other things in there. Neither adulterer, fornicator, liar, thief, all those things. Are you not a liar? Have you not told a lie? Because if you're a liar, you're exactly the same as that homosexual that you talk about. So you got to understand that. When you're without sin, then you can judge. But you're not. No one is. So if you're only going to pick out them things that you dislike in people that makes you feel like you're better than them, you're a hypocrite. That's why I don't judge nobody on whatever the hell they want to do. You know, I don't give a damn what you do. You want to be a murderer, or a crackhead, homosexual, fornicator, adulterer. That's up to you. That's between you and God. Because the one verse that I really meditate on every day, what makes me not be judgmental, is he said, let every man work out his salvation with fear and trembling in the Lord. Not you work out their salvation for them. Let every man work out his own salvation with fear and trembling in the Lord. Not you. When I see somebody gay bashing or talking bad about the LGBT community, like in a way to where you make them feel bad about who they are, bad about themselves, it makes me think that you are a part of that community. Maybe you hate gay people so much because you like dick. I'm just saying, that's how I look at it. A person that points out an adulterer all the time, maybe you're the one out there cheating. That's how I look at it. I don't fault nobody for what they do. You do what you do. All right. The point of this little late night live, you guys, is a person that I know came at another person that I know and made them feel bad, made them feel like shit. And that's not okay because they're both trying to do the same thing. So me, if somebody's trying to do the same thing as me, as you can see, when I met Russo was doing what I'm doing now. Actually, he was doing it first. He's the one that introduced me to doing what I'm doing, Anthony Russo. Just so happened my platform grew fast, real fast. So what did I do? I promote my brother's platform to help his platform grow fast. I want it to be bigger than mine. Then I met Corey. I try to help grow his platform because he's doing the same thing that I'm doing. I met Suni. I met Blake. I try to help them grow their platform. And they're shit. I think Primetime Patriots is going to be way bigger than what I got. And that's cool as hell to me. That's dope. That's dope. And that's what it's supposed to be. I met Loza Alexander. He was doing music. I promoted his music. I threw him out there. And he's doing fantastic. His platform has grown a lot. That's what it's supposed to be. You're supposed to help out people. Help out your brothers, man. It don't cost you nothing to be a good person and tell somebody, yo, check them out. It don't cost a thing. It don't cost you anything. But when you start judging people and telling them, oh, I can't do that, man, because you like this, or I can't mess with you because you like that. No, especially when it comes to religion. Oh, I can't promote your stuff because I'm a Christian and you're a Muslim. Or I can't promote your stuff because you cuss. I can't promote your stuff because you're gay. It shouldn't be that. It should not be that. And when you do that and then you tell people that they're going to hell, that's another thing. That's another thing. You start telling people that they're going to go to hell because they live this way or that way. That ain't on you. You're not nobody's judge to tell them if they're going to go to hell. And first off, personally, for me, I study a lot. I study religion, theology, world cultures, ancient cultures. I study the Bible, the Quran, the Veda, the Torah, all of that, right? Nowhere in the Bible is hell even a thing. I mean, this might blow some of you guys' minds, but it's not even a real thing. Hell is not a place of fire that people go to. So for you to be telling people that if they don't do this, that they're going to go to hell, first off, God don't want nobody to love him because they're scared that they're going to go to hell. A true believer should not be a believer because they're thinking about hell. You don't scare people into becoming a follower of Christ. You should do that with the love. And if that's not enough, then they don't need to be there. That's a big thing that's wrong with a lot of people that say that they're Christians today. You want to scare people with hell. That shit ain't never scared me. I was born in hell. This shit doesn't scare people that like me from where I come from. So when you're telling people that hell is the word that they try to use is Gehenna. And Gehenna was not eternal punishment. It was a place of fire that they threw dead bodies into that were bad people, the worst of the worst. So they would not be remembered. They would not be put in their tomb or into their grave. And then the other word is Hebrew, and it's Sheol. Sheol means the grave, not hell. Sheol means grave. And then the other place that you're talking about, and the second death where God throws the people into the lake of fire, that is Tartarus. It's different from Hades. Hades and Sheol are the same. Hades is the grave. Sheol is the grave. Tartarus is basically the lake of fire, if you will. And that's only meant for the devil and the fallen angels. And even then, that gets done away with. Hell and death will be no more. So get your theology straight before you try to scare people into loving God. Okay? It's ridiculous. I don't know. Look, I didn't mean to be out here and do a whole long, drawn out thing, man. All I'm trying to say is that we all supposed to be in this together. You're supposed to help out your brothers and your sisters. Anybody that's doing something positive and trying to unite people and bring them closer together or bring them to God or whatever it is, help them. Don't discourage them. Don't call them out and talking crazy and saying, I didn't say one name about who I'm talking about. There's going to be a lot of speculation. That's not for me to do. All right. I'm not trying to put nobody's name out there, but I hope that when you hear this, you understand that what you do is wrong. You want to be a patriot. You want to be a Christian. You want to be a Muslim, whatever it is you want to be, then you be that. But you be that without discouraging or making other people feel bad for who they are. Because that's not okay. Because people can easily do the same thing to you. You wouldn't like it. Imagine if you were struggling and trying real hard to be something or do something, and people started discouraging you, talking bad about you, telling you that you're wrong and you're going to go to hell or you're this or you're that. That's not all right. It's not okay. So that's something to think about. All right. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. And yeah, this wasn't about me. It's me. I'm not that Christian. I'm a follower of Christ, but I'm trying. And if it was me on the other end of that, I'm telling you right now, I'd have called you out and embarrassed. I'm that's just what I do. You know, I'm a jerk sometimes when people attack me personally. I do my best and try not to, but that's just me. I'm just making this to try to get you to understand, man, that that's not a good way to be, especially when you got to follow with people, bro. Be real, be you, be authentic all the time. Be you, because if you fake it, one day it's going to come out. It's going to come out. It ain't going to be me that exposes it. It ain't going to be me. But I know what I know. And you know what I know. I'm going to leave that there. So all I'm saying is be you. Be real. Talk how you talk. Don't be two different people. A double-minded man forgets who he is when he looks in the mirror. Be you all the time, bro. All right? That being said, I hope y'all have a good night. I'm going to jump up off here. Catch you on the next one.